Good evening, lovely tubers. My name is the White Mexican, and welcome to Market Watch Investments. I have a plethora of cards I'll be showcasing for you guys tonight, and I do hope that you will enjoy. So I'm going to do something a little different today. Obviously you guys can see my face. You guys are stuck with my ugly mug, at least for this video. I would really like to ask you guys for your opinion. Do you guys prefer Market Watch videos with the content creator's face, such as this video, or do you guys like the aesthetic of having the full screen of just having the card showcase? So if you guys are willing, please give me feedback on this video. I would really like to know if it's important to have your face in these type of market watches, if it brings like character to the videos, or if you guys enjoy more like the artsy approach of just leaving the screen reserved for the showcasings for the market watch. Okay, with that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and get started with the first showcasing here for you guys, and that's going to be Die Gustos Freeze. And this is a super rare dawning out of Dual Terminal 6. Now you guys know I'm a big fan of super rare myself. DT, holofoil as it is, supers and ultras, but DT in general, and this is very affordable. What really takes the cake for me, even though this is specific just to Gustos, that's kind of a limiting factor for this. This is really cool. You basically have magic cylinders on legs at this point to run into your opponent and make them take an abundance of damage. And the best part about this is just insanely affordable, being that it is super holofoil DT, and it's got really cool artwork, and who knows, maybe it'll get support. There just happens to be another one of those like Hidden Arsenal / DT subset decors that is like very affordable for high rarity too, which is incredible. So starting market price, there's a fat stack of 9 right here for near mint for 3 bones plus that 99 shipping, and then there's a fat stack of 27 here for 5. So 3-5 range all across the board, even for bulk prices, near mint, lightly played, really good stuff. You guys should definitely check it out. Next is going to be Mistworm. So Mistworm, this is Dual Terminal 1 as an ultra rare. This is my personal variant. Now, keep in mind, I am aware, as I'm sure you guys are aware, that Hidden Arsenal Chapter 1 released not too long ago and basically flooded the market with reprint variants, mirrored reprints for a lot of these cards, specifically for the first couple sets, and it's just not the same. I have a lot of mixed feelings. I personally did invest in that set. I got a case. I did not open it because there's no value in it currently right now. Maybe 3-5 years down the line, I think we'll have some exponential growth in the long term, but not right now. But I will admit that it's not the same. The quality of the original dual terminal cards from the actual game machine is just completely superior in every way. The DT holofoil just pops a lot more predominantly, and it's kind of hard to explain. You really just got to have a cardboard to cardboard comparison, but you guys will understand why the original DT is significantly better, in my personal opinion, probably your opinion too. But so this is still a really great card, and again, this is the highest rarity that we have of this. Starting market price for this is going to be 25 bones for lightly played, and if you want near mint, it's going to be 27-ish. And if we switch over to bulk prices for this card, there is going to be a stack of 8 for 28, and then it's going to jump up significantly after that. Now, they're all alternative versions of this, particularly maybe the Hidden Arsenal Secret Rare, but all around for collectability purposes and aesthetics, this is by far the best. Next is going to be Void Ogre Dragon. So this used to be a solo print. It actually got a common reprint. I believe it was OTS 16 or 14 or something like that, but just a common, so not really a big deal. This is the original print dawning as a secret rare. It was a 2012 tin promo, which is really cool. Great artwork. So it is specific on the tuner. You do have to have one dark tuner, which is kind of a limiting factor, but dark has tons of abundance of support, so not really a big deal. And just a simple negate, 3K beater, level 8 synchro, dark, really awesome stuff. Level 8, rank 8, XYZs, synchros, level 8, it's just amazing. They have some of the most blowout cards in my personal opinion, and the best thing about this is insanely affordable right now. We're talking about first edition lightly playeds, pretty much 2 bones after you factor in shipping across the board here. For the first page, we'll switch over to bulk prices, and it's increases significantly, but it's still a relatively affordable card. We can see the first place set here for roughly around 3 bones for a factor in shipping, and around 2 here for a stack of 8. And there's about a page of multi copies here, so completely up to you guys on that one. Another great level 8. Next is going to be Neteria Barkion. So we do have the Ghost Gold hybrids from Haunted Mine, which I personally collect myself. I think they're fantastic investments. This one's really great too, though, and this is definitely by far the highest rarity, even though the Ghost Gold hybrids do look aesthetically amazing, in my personal opinion. These ones are older, they're a lot tougher to get, and they just have a fatter price tag, and they do look really, really nice too. Definitely, I like both personally, the Ghost Golds and these, but these definitely I could see players and collectors and clearly like price-wise seeing this and valuing this as more. So really, really great card. We're going to go ahead and get into starting market prices. It's going to be around 21 bones for lightly played. Near mints are going to be 30 bones, so quite a significant increase right there. It doesn't look like there's bulk prices for this, so this is pretty much all we get. What you see is what we have. Now next is going to be some Karakuri stuff. This was going to be Bure, and these apparently are solo prints for the most part. I mean, I know there was, I think, the original ultra rares, but there's also these very aesthetically pleasing, amazing ultimate rares from Star Strike Blast, which again, I believe this was one of those short print sets that there was only first edition. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's like the history rate on this card. There was only first editions. There was no special edition prints. So kind of somewhat short printed and just really cool history rate that it was potentially, I believe, only first edition. Really great artwork. Again, when I came back in the game around like 2011, summer of 2011, early 2012, this was still running relatively rampant, and there was actually one Karakuri player I remember playing in my locals in Conroe, Texas that like absolutely loved this deck. So it's kind of some interesting white Mexican back history for you guys. Starting market price for this is going to be 30-ish 2 bones for lightly played first edition copies, and about the same for near mint. And there's a stack of 3 here that may be the only bulk prices that we have. Well, there's a 5 stack here starting at 80, but there's that, I think it was a 3 or 4 stack anyway. So really cool stuff on that. Karakuri, insanely old. And then next we have Boredo, which is from Storm of Ragnarok as an ultimate rare. And just, you know, I just love how like the shoguns, like the whole like Japanese style warrior, and just like, you know, old school ultimate rares from like these really old sets, and they just have really cool artwork. And it's not like Karakuri's like a blowout deck. Maybe who knows, you know, we never know when Konami's going to don new support, but really cool. This and like scraps, when I think of like Karakuri, I think of scraps, and just like this whole like format was like really, really interesting. It's very nostalgic to me because again, this was like special history merit when I came back into the game after, you know, getting out as a kid. Starting market price for this is going to be roughly around 14 bones for near mint first edition, and roughly around the same for lightly playeds. It looks like there's 3 pages. I apologize, like my microphone is like in my way right now, so I'm trying to like dodge it to like be able to like read my screen right now, but I'm still kind of working out the system here, so bear with me. So yeah, about 17 for a stack of 3 for lightly played, but then there's that 5 bone shipping here, so be aware of that. And then 25 core TCG holding it down for a fat stack of 2 play sets. So pretty awesome stuff on that. And again, I think this one is just the solo print besides the other ultra rares from the original core set, which is interesting. It's a very old card. The Terry Beast is gonna be next. So one thing I'll mention about this is like one of the all-time best synchro cards in my personal opinion. There's a lot of amazing synchro cards out there, but Interior Beast really takes the cake for me. The sheer control factor of this card, I mean, almost every single deck needs and heavily relies on their magic cards, spell cards. I call them magic cards. Gen 1 player. Anyway, it's a really significant card. Now, granted, they changed it. I believe that they changed it, or they errated it, I believe, to only Earth Tuners. I don't remember if it was not generic before, and well, now it's not. Now it's only Earth Tuners, which really isn't that big of a deal because again, like Earth, Light, Dark, so much support for those types. Attributes. It's just insane. Anyway, complete blowout. We have a lot of amazing rarities of this. I personally like the secret rares from Hidden Arsenal. But these dual terminal 2 ultra rares are very, very highly aesthetically pleasing, and they're just really, really great. So starting market price for this is going to be 92 bones for lightly played. And if you want near mint, it's going to be a bill, and it's going to go bill 0.5, and then 2 bills plus. And these are all onesie twosie stacks. There's absolutely no stacks available for this, at least on TCGP platform. Next is going to be Bryonic. So this did get errated. You used to be able to just keep on like discard, return, discard, bounce, and just like, you know, loop this through. No longer. They kind of degraded that a little bit, or downgraded the power on that with the errata. Still amazing card. Out of all the Ice Berries, I think Bryonic is my favorite. I just love like the emerald blue, and like the artwork is just fantastic. And it's just an awesome card. in general as a DT ultra rare, and just, you know, again, highest rarity, highly sought after collectible, and just very, very gorgeous. Lightly played is going to be 81 bones for lightly played, and near mints are going to be about 85. Looks like there's a couple stacks in there, so we'll switch over to bulk prices. Near mint it's going to be 87, then 90, and then 109 bones. Next is going to be Goyo Guardian. So this as well got in a red, I believe. I believe this was generic, and now they switched it to you can only use Earth Tuners. I get that switch. If it was like, I know this one, I don't know if they did the same with Beast, with Nat Beast, but I know this one for sure they changed it. It was generic, and now they changed it to you have to use Earth Tuners. So gave it a little bit of a limitation factor, but not too bad. Anyway, Duelist Genesis, infamous set, great history, Merrick. Stardust Dragon, ever heard of it? Ultimate Rare. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at these. Lightly played first edition is gonna be 113 bones, nice number on the 13, and then near mints are gonna be almost 107. Phantom under 170 actually, right here, not 70. Incredible difference there. Okay, and it doesn't, again, onesie twosie stacks and all these does not look like there's bulk prices options to switch over for that. Now there also was the dual terminal super rares, dual terminal 1 super rares, which look really, really great. Personally, I may have an ultimate. It's probably unlimited, but I know I have several copies of the first editions, and for the longest time this was so incredibly affordable. We're talking about like 3-5 bones, maybe even less than that from some instances, but around 14 bones now, and this is still a really, really great pickup. Now it's not as great as the ultra rare in my personal opinion, but it's still DT, it's still Halfa, as super rare, and it just looks fantastic. So 14 bones for near mint copies. There is a stack of 4 here for 14, and then the rest of them are onesie twosie stacks. There is 2 pages availability, and then articulates value after you bypass that first stack. Next is gonna be Psy Framelord Omega. What a name, what artwork, what a rarity. High rarity secret rare. This is gonna be the original print from High Speed Raiders. Now this is limited to 1. This is a ridiculously good card. A lot of people like the first effect. What really takes the cake for me is these last 2 effects. The recycle factors behind this card is really, really great. It's a light, it's a 28 beater, it's a synchro, it looks badass, it's an all-rounded great diverse card, and it's just you know, it's probably why it's hit at 1. It's just so good. Anyway, starting market price for this looks like forgot to do my filters here, so we'll go ahead and switch that over. Apologies about that. Starting market price is gonna be around 8 bones for near mint first editions, and then these are all pretty much onesie twosies. It's gonna go to about 10. The first stack available here, 2 play set of 6 here, is gonna be 10 bones for near mint first edition. So awesome stuff. There is a mirrored secret rare variant from Battles of Legends, I believe. So Generation 1 Light's Revenge, really great history on it. This was the product that they changed the hollow foiling, the stars, and the attributes and all that, which is pretty cool. These are really going to be like the best bang for your buck, and this, for what a blowout card this is insanely affordable price point. Definitely recommend you guys probably get at least 1 copy of first edition original prints. Colossal Fighter is going to be next. So this is an insanely old ultimate rare dawning out of the very insanely old set Turbo Pack Booster 5, and for some reason, I don't know if it's because this thing looks like something from DBZ, or I don't know, it reminds me of DBZ every time I see it. It looks like Frieza's like little orb armor things here. Love that show, it's awesome. Anyway, this is like increase. You can see like the price on it like had a skyrocket and then level off, but it's still continuing to increase, and I'm not really sure why. And even this month there's a couple copies sold for almost a bill. The 94 plus bone range is pretty incredible. There's a European French one here. If you guys are into some Frenchy stuff, maybe Emilion would be interested in something like that. But starting market price for English is going to be 85 bones for lightly played, and if you want a near mint English, it's going to be 94 starting market price. There's 3 pages availability, and if we switch over to stacks, Card Crack, interesting name, has some Espanol ones, and then there's only a stack of 3 for English for 96. So incredible stuff on that. Now there are other variants of that, but really, I mean, if you want to go secret, that's pretty cool. Other than that, I could have swore there was a super, maybe, I don't know, it's not showing, but maybe there was. Ancient Fairy Dragon is the last showcasing I have for you guys tonight. This card is banned. This card is amazing. It's gorgeous, and it's got really a lot of amazing prints. So first, obviously, it's gonna be the Ghost Rare Ancient Prophecy, very, very old set. And just an all-around just amazing collector's card, and who knows when Konami is going to unban it and bring it back to us once again. So starting market price for any condition, first edition, even damage, is going for $1 bill plus. Incredible price points on this. You can see collectors are really gunning hard for this. There's only 2 pages of availability, and if we switch over to bulk prices, it's just non-existent for first edition. Now, if you guys want to take a look at Unlimited, all for it. Keep in mind, this is very much a collector's card, at least now, until it gets unbanned. So I highly recommend that you guys go for first edition. And of course, we have the Ultimate Rares from Ancient Prophecy, same set. Again, collector's rarity, our high rarity of Ultimate Rare, you're going to want to go first edition, so that's what we're going to be taking a peek at today. For any condition, 40 bones for damaged, and then 50 for heavily played. And then the first lightly played, decent condition lightly played is going to be 130 bones. And the near mints are going to start at 165 plus. We'll switch over to bulk prices, and there's no bulk prices for first edition for the Ultimates, so interesting on that. And then of course we have the original Ultras from the same set, and even these are going for pretty good money as well. First edition is exclusively near mint lightly played on this one. Starting market price is going to be roughly about a phantom under 18 bones. These are all pretty much onesie twosie stacks, and there's 1 page of availability. Now all hope is not lost. There is the 2009 tin promos, which I think are amazing for collectability, just like Stardust, just like Black Rose, which I believe are 2008 promos. This is still really awesome. If you can't get a Ghost, if you can't get an Ultimate first edition like me, I actually had a first edition Ghost. I sold it like a fool. But I have plenty of the secrets, and these are still very attainable, very affordable. I mean, lightly played is going to be about 5-ish bones. Now, again, seeing how this is more in the realms of collectability purposes, I would highly recommend you guys go near mint exclusively, which is going to jump up to about a phantom under 8, give or take. These are all onesies, so just out of curiosity, let's see if there's any stacks. There is a stack of near mint, but it's going to jump up hikingly to 30 bones. Let's throw in lightly played to see. And then there's a playset lightly played for 14. So not a cheap card, but you know, time will tell. Some pretty awesome stuff. That is all I have for you guys tonight, and I apologize. I'm not used to being all up in this camera's face, but thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you've enjoyed this content, please share it with someone that you believe will also enjoy it. The world is a dark place and life is difficult. Be aware that you never know what others are enduring. Please remember to be a friend, be a brother, be a sister. Love and encourage those that surround you always. I hope you guys are making some fantastic Yu-Gi-Oh! Investments yourself. This has been a showcasing by The White Mexican, and I will see you in the next video.